Good morning, good afternoon, or good night to wherever you are tuning in from today. I have some exciting news to share. I am officially moving out of my apartment. Woo! Honestly, it feels so sad and also happy to be closing this chapter of my life living here. I feel that this move is happening at what couldn't be the most perfect time. And I'm truly so excited to be embarking on what is somewhat of a new journey, I think, in my life. I would summarize my experience living in this apartment sort of as a transformation. I really came into that era of my life being what I would say is the most unhealthy version of myself. And now that I'm leaving, I feel as if I am not only healthier, but I really have been so consistent with keeping promises to myself, physically, emotionally, and even financially. I really am so proud of who I've become here. And I think that's what makes me look forward so much to my next apartment and all of the experiences that I'll end up going through. Hi guys, it's the next day. We are headed to, I won't say the apartment, I need to be more careful. No apartment names, but we're going apartment touring this weekend. Yay! My voice is shot because I don't socialize that much, but I did a lot last night for the Rare Beauty event. But I'm so excited. I love moving. I just love the feeling of like change and new space, and I love touring apartments and like homes. But yeah, so we're going to go tour apartments this weekend. I will take you guys along. We're going to our very first one today. This one, I believe, is under budget, or like, they have some that are under budget. They have some apartments that are just right at budget, but it's, for the most part, most of what we're looking for. But yeah, I'm excited to take you guys along. Alright guys, so the very first apartment we toured was on the lower end. It was way below actually our budget, which is why we wanted to tour it. It had amenities, it had units that we on the website we would like. So we really had issues with the second space not having, I think, an adequate setup for like our in-office preferred setup, and because we do a lot of work from home, it is really important to us. So that was one of the big issues. Another one was that the amenities, I just don't think were worth the price that you're paying, which is crazy. I know some people might say this crazy because it is the lowest offered apartment, but the amenities were extremely small, not as well kept, and maybe it was just the day we went. But I also am someone that's like, I believe in paying. If I'm paying for this, I do believe there to be some sort of like a standard in some sense. So while we did love the layout of the apartment, it just wasn't the right fit for us. Also, the location of itself was like, parking was extremely difficult for us. So we were like, okay, this place is not it if we even want to host any friends. So another apartment that we viewed was in a much better location. They had parking, guest parking. The amenities were great, which is really big for us, especially the gym, because we're trying to really grow the habit of working out and staying healthy and making it as easy as possible. So having the gym in your apartment complex is like the easiest thing you can do. Our only issue with this apartment was that the units themselves were extremely small. I think that the layouts of the building, I feel like it was a hotel. And they turned it into an apartment complex. And that's why the units are not as space efficient. Like, things are just kind of cut kind of strange, like in the bathroom and in the kitchen. And I'm like, this, and also with the way the windows were, I could definitely tell it just really was giving I was a hotel. And now I'm trying to be an apartment, which is totally fine. I think that if it was just like, if Anthony and I weren't dating and it was just me moving into this apartment, I think this space would be great. But for both of us, and then we also like have our work from home stuff, and then I think besides the fact that we've accumulated so much stuff in our years of dating, we just had too much stuff and it would just not fit in that place. But I think that if you're a single person, this is like a great place for you because location is great, the parking, amenities, and then the units, while they lean on the smaller end, if it's just you, I think that's totally fine. But other than that, I mean, there were no other big issues with the apartment complex. It was really just the unit itself just wasn't a fit for us. And then another apartment we viewed, I did not get footage in because this apartment, they have a really, I guess I would say they have a really strong community in the sense of everybody was out. There were people at the gym, people in the shared spaces, a lot of people in the leasing office or in the leasing area, a lot of people walking around. So I didn't feel comfortable filming them just like living their everyday life. So I'm just going to insert some photos here of like what we viewed and some units that we viewed. This place was pretty ideal. It checked off a lot of our boxes for us. So like the units themselves were a good size. The amenities were up to par. I think the only thing that we really didn't like as much, I feel like there's always one thing, but that's the thing with apartment hunting. You just have to go through it all, was the location. At that time, I was like, it's okay. Like, this apartment's great. Like, we can deal with the location. But now that I'm a couple months into the future, I think about this apartment and I'm like, oh, that apartment would not have been good for us. The location was just in an area that just wasn't ideal for us at all. So this apartment itself, like I said, beautiful, great, but just wasn't the right fit for us given its location. And another apartment we actually toured like tons of layouts because I guess this apartment complex that we specifically toured had many different layouts. They were kind of different than other, I think, apartment complexes where they're like, we have 5 layouts. It's this, 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 and this. But this one was like, no, we have like 20 something different layouts because I guess, I don't think the building is that oddly shaped, but they just had different layouts, a lot of them and a lot of variety. So we toured a whole bunch, which I'll show on screen. But we did like some of them. We didn't like some of them. The amenities were also okay. I think the amenities at our last apartment were just so ideal for us in terms of like its size, efficiency, also like where our apartment was in terms of the layout of the complex. It was so efficient to just be at the gym or walk out and do things. And so that's something that I know you can't always get again and again. But we really liked this place. There were a few layouts that we liked more than others. Like the unit that was furnished we really liked, but they just didn't have anymore. This place checked off a lot of boxes, which is why I think it made me nervous because I was like, are we going to get this? Like, is this going to be okay? Like, can we do this? Is this what we really want? But I think that's just how I am. Like, when I really like something, I get really nervous about it. That all being said, we were really happy with this apartment layout. And we kind of wrapped up our apartment touring that weekend. I think we only spent like a weekend or maybe 2 weekends at most touring apartments. These are just a few of what we toured. I'm also speed running this because your girl's got to get to work. But my friends got engaged. They had a secret, I shouldn't say secret engagement. She got surprised, as most engagements do, and he proposed to her, but he'd been setting this up for a while now, and he messaged us a couple weeks ago and invited us out to like a surprise informal engagement party with like all of her friends in town because her family does live a little bit further. So I went to their friend's house, who I actually had been there before for like a cafe matcha DJ set pop-up. But I have a few videos from there. I didn't take too much because I honestly don't like showcasing too much of maybe, other events because I also want to make sure everybody feels comfortable with it. But anyways, it was really, really sweet. I think it was one of the cutest surprises I'd seen in a while. Oh my gosh, that's so crazy. then what happened next is I had some family in town. I keep referencing my laptop here, so you guys don't mind if my eyes are like darting over there, but my family from San Diego, kind of like down south, came to visit Anthony and I. Hi guys, so let me adjust the camera. So we just got done eating lunch. It is Saturday in August, and my cousins came up to visit with their family because one of my cousins is going to a K-pop concert, so they're all in town today, and this is her.
Hi, I'm Emily. Let me show you guys.
Yeah.
Okay, and the ticket.
Wait, that's so. Wait, can I see that?
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa, I see it in the. Oh my god.
Whoa, wait, this is crazy. This is so cool.
Oh,
Wait,
turn it the other way. This is her bias.
oh yeah. Hey, if you see this, you know, hit her
Yeah,
up.
we'll tag.
We never know. You know, he could see it. His management could see it.
Yeah.
Wait, did you make that yourself?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
So Daiso has like the little fan already.
Yeah.
I just had to buy like the ribbon, and then I printed out the little photo from like I think Office Depot or something.
Whoa.
And then all the other like accessories are also from Daiso. But yeah.
Whoa, it is so cute, and that's why it matches your light stick. Okay, so we've never been to a K-pop concert. We're K-pop concert virgins, but we're like we'll go to one when BTS does a world tour or New Jeans tours.
Yeah.
Like those are people that we're like, okay, we'll go. But is that like culture to like make your own like what is it called?
A picket?
Like tickets.
Oh yes.
I would say so. There are people who would buy like the official ones.
Yeah.
That they would sell.
Oh.
But then I was like, I kind of want to accessorize mine and
Yeah.
make mine.
You're
pink.
themed. Yeah,
So
you're fully
I'm like DIY.
Wait, with your outfit.
Yeah.
I can see it, but she's all pink today
Yeah.
too. Wait, that's so cute. So right now we're gonna go drop Emily off at the BMO stadium, and then after this we're going with the rest of my other cousins and their family to a stationery store in Chinatown. I'll try to vlog a little bit more. I'll say this post vlog, but yeah, I'll try to keep you guys updated. But we'll see you guys there.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We went to Chinatown, we went to the Row, we went to Koreatown, we got to hang out with my baby. They got to see our apartment, our last one, for the final time because they came up a few times and stayed with us. So it was, I would say, one of the best ways to end Anthony and I's time at that apartment because they did come visit us a lot. So it was really coming full circle with having them visit us a couple weekends or weeks before we really had to pack everything up and move out. It was really sweet. But yes, guys, this is the end of the vlog. I feel like I'm in such a good place right now. I mean, I'm talking to you guys from the future, but I think everything last month happened. There was some good stuff and bad stuff, but I'm so thankful for everything that's happened. I also think with my move, it also just makes me so sentimental, but just so extremely grateful for everything. And I'm just trying to practice gratitude more and more every day. I used to be really good at it, but I'd say in the past couple months, I haven't been on top of it as much. So if you haven't yet, I would say if you're able to, maybe take some time to practice some gratitude. I typically just list a couple things out in the morning, but I think it really helps me have such a positive outlook on life, and it really helped me last month with, there was a lot of great things that happened, but there was also some bad stuff that happened, and it kind of helped me have a better mindset about things. But yeah, I'm feeling just so grateful for everything, for being able to move, for being able to have lived in that apartment for so long, for having a supportive partner, for being able to kind of step into this next part of my life that I'm so excited for and ready to move to. But I'm also thankful for the present and trying to be present and here. So yeah, just thank you guys as well for watching this and tuning along. I will see you guys next time and really appreciate you guys for watching this. Bye.
The last time I said, Alexa, you quit.
So we got the secret one.
No way!